At Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Both teams emerging from the Ford Field tunnels just a short time ago. And, of course, the loudest cheers were reserved for the hometown Lions. They're set to go as they will match up with the New England Patriots. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
From the 24, Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. But, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second and 11 now. Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, right back to Gibson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there.
And one thing about a play like this, if it's slow to develop, it can turn out poorly. And this play was definitely slow in developing. And that was one heck of an effort to sprint over there and get the man down before he could make anything happen.
They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action with Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Nice play call right there. And off the play action fake, he bootlegged out to his right. And I really like the patience he showed handling the fake to make the defense buy it. Then I love how he zeroed in on his man coming all the way across the formation and stuck it on him for a nice gain.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Bradley Chubb on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Patriots' 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with Gibson. Open space inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Lions 7, Patriots nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. first down. Here's Burrow. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
You thought you had it.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Play action. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 44, Burrow flush to his right. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Derwin James with a pick. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. A give running right, Gibson. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 37.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Now Wilson on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A handoff running left is Gibson. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Coup for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 47. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Koo now for the point after. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Joey Bosa in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Win. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
2nd and 10. Off play action. Win. This is caught. It's Brown. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Win. Eluding the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around a lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Off play action. Win. Trying to lay one up deep. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Lions force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And he's going to be taken down here, as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw. Win. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Finding some room at midfield. And down right around the 37. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Touchdown, Patriots! A.J. Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now.
It's the score, Lions 28, Patriots 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes it at the 7th. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Now Wilson. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Caught. It's Ellington. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for the 1st. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
1st down, Patriots.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. This is Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Lions 28, Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. And this one too low.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Back to throw. Win. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, Chandler, it's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll buy some time right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play there for the Patriots. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hands it off out of the gun. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Operating from the gun. Win. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Patriots 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10. And they're on 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Thomas. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This will be caught by Brown. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
6 yards. And it's third down.
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 30. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this will go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how this one will come to an end. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great.